welcome to another episode of The Distinguished Geek. So in this episode I'm going to be trying to test and fly a drone. It's a second drone I've tested on this channel. I did a drone test previously a few months ago, so I'll leave a link in the description below and you can check it out. So the first drone I tested was an observation drone. It's classed as a budget drone, quite large in size, but if you check it out you can see that episode. So this drone I'm going to be testing today is smaller in size, a little bit more advanced, but it's fantastic to get your bearings on this one before going to a drone the size I previously tested. So this is the drone here, that one there, little tiny one there. So it's a Hubsan X4 FPV Plus, quite a mouthful. So the FPV stands for first pilot view, and the plus is essentially because it has altitude hold. By that I mean is when you ascend the copter and you let go of the throttle, it should hold its altitude and not fall down. If you noticed in the previous episode, the other drone, when you let go of the throttle, it literally fell to earth. So yeah, so that's the main difference in this one. By that also, it's fantastic to get your bearings. So this one here, they do say you can actually fly it indoors. I've tried it, doesn't work that well. You still need a bit of open space, but definitely to get your sort of muscle memory, as they call it, with the controller of the larger drone, the observation drone that I previously tested. It's fantastic to do things like this because it's easier to sort of maneuver and just get bearings, and then you can switch to a larger drone. So as I said, it's the FPV. So there's the camera. So that camera there you'll be using to be able to watch on the screen, which I'll show you, but you can also film yourself using with a photograph, or you can also film and you can record that and watch it back. So the controller is this one over here. So that's the controller there, a little bit larger in size than the other drone, but turn it on and you can see, I don't know if you can see it, maybe too bright out here, but the screen does light up. The display isn't that bad, it's actually quite good. It's not 4K, but the displays is actually really good. So I'm not sure if you'll be able to see that, but it's flashing. Can you see? Don't think you can. Okay, so essentially on here it's saying bind to plane. So what you have to do, you have to sync the controller to the copter and it will work. So before we go any further with the controller, I'll just tell you more about the copter. So it takes a LiPo battery, or a LiPo battery, how you want to pronounce it. So the battery has about 8 minutes flight time, just like the previous drone. I think it's a generic time really. So it is really sensible to have backup batteries, which I had done. So they look a bit like this. So essentially you can see drones, so backup do not cost that much. I think they cost about a tenner or something like that. So each one has a battery inside, and the controller itself, I would say take rechargeable. So obviously rechargeable batteries, A4s, takes 4 in the controller. So that's really good. So yeah, so the battery goes into the back there. Now, as I was saying before, on the screen it's telling me to bind the controller to the copter. So essentially what you would do is turn the copter on and the light should flash. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it in this light. Oh, we heard the beep there, that's a good sign. So, because I've already played with it, it's already synced. When you first get the controller and the copter, you need to sync it. Read the manual; it'll tell you what to do. There's a few up and downs the controls, and it'll pair the two together. So, right, again, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see this because of the sunlight, but So let's see if I put this there. Can you see me? You may just be able to see me. Maybe not, I'm not sure. But yeah, there we are. So, yep, so there's the camera. So as you can see, the lights are flashing. Yeah, just about. Yeah, I do apologise, the light's quite bright out here, so not that great, but there we go. Right, so that's the controller and the copter. Now, as I said before, you can record and you can take photographs. If you want to view them, you can simply use this, which is the USB cable, plug that into the computer or laptop, and you can view them. Alternatively, a micro SD. So, the little thing goes into the actual copter itself, goes into the SD reader card, and you can now put that into a stick. So I've got one in the back, so you can add that to a stick, or you can add it into a slot, and you can view your footage. So I think it's pretty good having the screen. For one thing, it just allows you to sort of keep control of the copter in a way. And I do suggest don't rely on the screen when you're first using this drone, because for one thing, you want to get used to actually controlling the drone, getting used to what they call the muscle memory. You know, get used to that, and then rely on the screen. It's not as easy as you think. I've tried it, so but hey, right. So that's as much I can talk about the drone. The laws and regulations, I'm not going to go through it again, but in the previous episode, if you go back to that one, it kind of tells you the basics of what to do, where not to fly them. But I would certainly, before you fly, just know where you stand. There's no point getting fined. I'm sure you won't get. I'm sure you know it's all a bit over the top in certain places. I'm sure you can get away with some places, but even so, I wouldn't risk it. Just make sure you're not putting yourself in danger in a way for that. But there we go. Have some fun, eh? Right. Okay. So, should we have a go? Yeah. Let's have a go and see how this copter flies. Right. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So. We're all ready set for flight. So basically the copter is hidden away because it's so small. It's actually over there. So if I just go just there it is. Yep. So let's give it a go. Okay. So to control, just put the two controls up with this, and the propeller start moving. And now we'll see if we can ascend. Right, okay, we're going to try again. So my drone is just there. See it? Yep, so a small thing there. Right, we'll give it a go and we'll see what happens. So basically to start the rotors, keep the two either side, and the rotors go. Well, that didn't go to plan actually. I've snapped my rotor. Not a good idea, is it? Luckily, a spare. So this is going to be a two-part episode. Looks like it. Right. So this one will be classed as part one. Apologise, guys. So at least this episode was more about the copter and everything about itself. So the next one is going to be the flight. Bit disappointed with that really, because it's like, it's the best day. The previous episode with the drone, it was a dreary day. This is a lovely, lovely day, and I've gone and done that. never mind. Okay, so they do send spare, and it does happen, but the copter's not broken, so it's fine. Never mind, guys. Okay, that's all I can say, really. Right, well, we'll see you in the next half of the episode then. Right, well, thank you very much for watching in this short period, and hopefully the second half will be more entertaining. But thank you once again for watching. Hi, okay, so replace the propeller. You can see it's now got a black one, so yeah. Okay, one thing to note is each propeller coincides with a section, so each section is labelled A, B, C, D. Make sure you put the right corresponding propeller on it. So this one is A, to put A, and so on that. You put the wrong one on there, it won't fly, and if you don't put it back on properly, it will keep flipping. With this kit you get what they call a U-spanner, and you essentially put this under like that, and you literally flip the propeller off at unit. Get the connecting one, pinch the hub, and just place it on really tightly onto the shaft of the motor, and it should be up and running. Right, let's see if my repairing skills work or what. There we go. Right, well, the propellers are spinning, which is a good sign. Will it take off? That was epic. Right, try it again, shall we? So you want to try to keep it as level as you can. So I'm using little manhole covers in the garden to do that. But as soon as a gust of wind takes it, it can flip it. So that first flight was awesome. I'm just trying to recreate that. So we'll try it again. I think I may have run out of battery. I'll try again. If not a loss. We had some good flights, which is like awesome. See, as you can see, I was able to maneuver that one so much better than the previous drone. So the more I get a hang of this, I should be able to fly the larger one with ease. Right, we'll try one more time, hopefully. Otherwise this will be the last flight. Let's give it a go. That's it, guys. Yeah, so that was it. So wasn't bad, was it? It was a good flight, actually. I enjoyed that. So I think Charlie's battered up. I've got 3 altogether. So essentially that's over 20 minutes. Had some good flight. Really impressed with that, to be honest. Really impressed. So that was just basic flying. So the more I get a hang of this, I can go more in depth, because there's like 3 modes of the controller. So there's like a really good sort of an expert mode. You can flip the drone, you can do little stunts with it. I can fly out of range, of like visual range, and use the screen, things like that. And then what happens when I get the hang of this one, we'll take the larger drone out, and we'll see what we can do with that one. So, alright guys, well thank you very much for watching. Yeah, sorry about the first half, you know. Luckily I had a spare propeller. If I snap this one now, that's be buggered. I need to go and find where I can buy some new ones. Either go to the company, or I'm sure if you buy on eBay, that's what you got, the extra batteries you got from eBay, so I'm sure I can find the spare propellers quite easily. Alright guys, well once again thank you for watching. As usual, please like, share and subscribe, and just tick that little bell just so you get notified when the next video comes out. Yes, awesome. Right, few things coming up soon. I'll probably have another episode out before then, but obviously Geekfest is back again in July, July 7th and the 8th. So if you saw last year, I was there last year, Geekfest 3, this is now Geekfest 4.0, so 4th one I've done. Quite exciting. Few things going on there. Obviously they haven't leaked out too many secrets, but one thing definitely going to be there is the Tumbler, which was the Batmobile from Batman Begins. So last year they had the DeLorean, and this year they got the Tumbler. A few new extra stars going to be there, so that'll be good. And then also in July I'm going to London Film and Comic Con, and I'm already going to be, obviously you have to pay up front to see people, so I've got my photographs taken with Peter Mayhew, who plays Chewbacca, Edward James Olmos, who is the Admiral or Captain in Battlestar Galactica, the new version, and Katie Sackhoff, who plays Starbuck in Battlestar Galactica. So I'm really excited, really am excited. So yeah, so I'll be vlogging those venues. So those are episodes to come, but no doubt I'm sure I'll have another episode before then. Right, awesome guys, I was really impressed, really excited with this one. This was really good. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you'll be able to see it. Tiny little thing in the camera, but you know, it's really good. Right, okay, I'm waffling on. Have a good weekend guys, and I'll see you soon. Thank you, bye bye.